What's up, guys? We are back with another video, and as you guys can see, it is early as in the morning. It is like 4:30, so I'm about to make myself breakfast and I'm about to make myself lunch. So as you guys know, I'm going to be showing you what I'm eating for breakfast. But guys, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's get into what we're eating today, and that is 3 protein waffles, 3 eggs, Greek yogurt, also banana, and also an apple, because I work at 6. I'm not gonna have food for a while, so I'm gonna have, a pretty decently big, dense, high carb breakfast just to hold me over for a while. So that is our breakfast for today. And also, of course, I got my 0 sugar syrup on top of my waffles. Next meal is some mac with some tuna in there and some peas, a decent amount of protein and some carbs in there, and an orange. Also had some popcorn as a snack because we're still hungry, and then also muscle milk for extra protein. Just make sure. What's up, guys? We are actually on the way to get my son, and then we're going to the gym. But like I always say, guys, make sure you figure out a way to move around. I know it is cold. It is 12 degrees outside, so you're most likely not going to go for a jog or a run outside today if you're in an area that's very cold. But do something at home or go to the gym and stay active. But today, I want to talk about staying true to yourself. It is incredibly important to stay true to yourself. And what I mean by that is, do not be a people pleaser. A lot of us, and including me, are very kind-hearted, good-hearted, nice individuals. But we're so kind sometimes, we allow ourselves to be taken advantage of by people who do not deserve our kindness, who do not deserve our respect, who don't deserve our time. And it's very easy to fall in that trap. It doesn't matter who it is. It might be somebody at your job or somebody at school that you want them to be your friend, and you giving them gifts and you being nice to them, you're doing favors for them, and there's nothing in return. It might be this chick or this dude that you like and have a crush on, and you think you got a chance, so you give them gifts, taking them out to eat and stuff like that, but the shit is not returned. You know what I'm saying? In reality, you're only hurting yourself. So I want you guys to, be true to yourself. Be true to who you are. You should not have to change your core values because of another person. If somebody is trying to get you to change your core values, your core beliefs, to be with them or be a part of something or be a part of whatever group it is or whatever fraction it is or whatever it is, then that's not being true to yourself. There's a difference between somebody trying to help you, uplift you, and better you, and give you advice or constructive criticism, right? There's a difference. But somebody is trying to say, you need to believe this, or I'm not going to be a friend. You need to believe this, or I'm not going to be your girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, nah, fuck that. Even if it's your family. If your family is trying to force you to lean a certain way politically, or lean a certain way in morality, and it doesn't align with you, then that, you may need to keep your distance. I'm not saying cut your family off. You can't always cut your mom, your dads off, you know what I'm saying, and your siblings. It's hard to do that. But you might need to, keep your distance. You need to stay true to yourself and true to what you believe. And you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to stand on a hill by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't always assimilate and be a part of the group, because a lot of times the group ain't always right. Sometimes the individual or the minority may be the one that's the actual person or actual people who's holding the truth. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be true to yourself. If you like to fucking, for me, when I grew up, when I was a kid, man, I was a nerd, and I'm still am a nerd. I like comic books. I like Harry Potter. I like Star Wars. I like all this nerdy shit. I like to read. I like to get good grades. I know it's funny because my physique and shit like that. You guys know I played football, so I was a really good athlete. But bro, I loved all this nerdy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like when people, I was the type of person with anybody brought up anything about fucking comic books, like Wolverine or anything, Spider-Man, I'm always correct people. I mean, actually, no, his name is James Holland. It's not Logan. Actually, if we go back in this comic, I was that dude. I was that nerd. Now it's cool to be a nerd now, right? They got all the Marvel movies and all these fucking comic movies and shit like that. Now it's cool to be a nerd. But you know what I'm saying? I always was that. I always was myself. I was always authentic. I didn't care about drinking. I didn't care about smoking. I didn't care about, other people's approval. I didn't care about peer pressure or none of that stuff. I did not, I wasn't that person. I didn't want to do all that experimenting and doing crazy shit and all that stuff. I wasn't that person. I stayed true to myself. I stayed authentic to myself. I said no. And no is the greatest freaking tool in your arsenal you can use in your life. The more you say no to others, the more you say yes to yourself. And you know what I'm saying? And when you're a people pleaser, you're going to be saying yes, 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 yes. When you're true to yourself and you care about yourself, you're going to be saying, no, I can't do that. I don't have time for that. I got to do this for myself. I got to do this for my family. You know what I'm saying? And that was me. I said no to a lot of people. And that's why I wasn't one of the popular kids. I wasn't one of the, the kids that was on homecoming court. Actually, I got offered to be on homecoming court for the vote and stuff like that. And I said nah, cause I didn't care about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I was authentic to myself. I didn't even go to prom. Because I didn't care about that. I cared about football and getting my homework done. But people think I'm crazy when I say it. But I'm no, I'm staying true to myself. I'm staying authentic to myself. I don't care about those memories. I wanted to make sure that I was taken care of. Nothing was gonna stop me from not playing on Sunday. Not Sunday, I wish, but not playing on Fridays. You know what I'm saying? Because I was true to myself. I knew that whatever everybody else was doing, that's not what I want to do. And we don't live in a society like that anymore. Today, in society, it is almost expected of you to assimilate and believe exactly what my majority believes. And if you are by yourself, if you're authentic self, you speak up out about what you believe, and if you bring facts to the table with it, they're gonna try to cancel you, or they're gonna try to attack you, or say you're a bad person. In reality, guys, the people who are the most authentic, the people who aren't people pleasers, the people who stay true to themselves, they are the ones that are gonna go the most, they're gonna go the furthest within their careers, within their life, and also within themselves, because they know they didn't do nothing they didn't want to didn't want to do for some money or for some fame or some fortune or for some attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this for money. I don't videotape this for money. I do this because I care about fitness and health and mental health and motivating other people. And also, you know what I'm saying, I just like doing this. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about money. I'm not getting paid for it right now. I mean, eventually, hopefully I will, but this isn't something that I need to get paid for. You know what I'm saying? I'm authentic. This is me. I'm showing you guys who I am on camera. You know what I'm saying? And we live in a society that social media makes people fake, makes people lie about who they are. They only show a certain, viewpoint of themselves. They don't show the other parts of themselves, that they're really depressed or they're really this or really that. You know what I'm saying? They don't show that shit. So all I gotta say, guys, is be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't be a people pleaser. Do what's in your heart. Don't buy into peer pressure. And, stay true to yourself. That's all I gotta say. And take it from me, guys. I could have, done a lot of stuff I shouldn't have done. I was scared of my dad. My dad would kill me. But I stayed true to myself most of my life, and that's why I don't have the same friends or a lot of friends, or I'm not in the same groups I used to be in, because I've always been like that. I've always been authentic. Always, I've always done stuff in the best interest of me and mine. You know what I'm saying? Not for other people's approval. And you might lose friends, you might lose people who you care about, but in reality, that's the cost of being yourself, and that's the cost of being authentic and not being a people pleaser. The more you people please, the less you're gonna feel good about yourself. So that's all I gotta really say. I want to keep it, quick, a little simple, a little, give y'all a little bit of life advice before I get my son, because by the time I go head to the gym, it's gonna be dark. You're not gonna see my black ass. I'm gonna look like an unlocked character. The only thing you'll see is my teeth and my eyes. But I see you guys in the gym. It is quad focus leg day today, so it should be fun. All right, guys, I'm gonna be here for 5 minutes so we can get into our workout quickly, and then we'll go right into pendulum squat. 5 minutes taken care of. All right, guys, like I said, starting off pendulum squat, and then we're going to superset it with some glute raises over there. I'm gonna stick with 3 to 4 sets. Try to burn out our quads, try to burn out our fucking ass, and move on. As you guys can see, I cut off my head, but I got that damn bloated ass belly right there. I'm looking like a goddamn woman that's 9 months pregnant because I'm so fucking bloated and constipated. But anyway, let's get back to the actual workout. As you guys can see, going down, get a great stretch. Really pumping up those fucking quads, guys. Quads looking pretty nice. I'm just maintaining and holding on water. Guys, I peed I had to pee like 10 times today because I had so much fucking water in my system. I was holding on so much water because I've been eating a lot of sodium the last like couple days. So I'm just trying to get this shit out of my body because it's just making me look fuller, making me look fucking just wider and thicker. And I just don't like it. I don't like when I retain water. It just makes you look less lean. But when you get that water off, you strip it off, then you look super duper lean. So, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not going to lie. Me putting these two things together as a superset might have been a bad idea, especially because I was feeling a little underneath the weather. I was feeling a little bit dehydrated. I probably didn't drink enough water. I did eat decently, so, you know what I'm saying? There is that, but yeah. It's just, I definitely had a better day than I did yesterday and definitely the day before. So I'm still, you know, catching up on things. I'm still getting used to this new work schedule and stuff like that. So it is a little bit different, and I'm going through like a training period at my job too. So like some of the hours are kind of odd, and I'm doing some odd things. And also too, another thing is I'm not being as like active throughout the day because I went from working for a moving company, you know, where I'm moving heavy ass shit all the time, to, you know, sitting down at a desk. So like I'm not moving around as much. I used to get like 15,000 steps, and I definitely didn't get that today. I probably got like maybe 6,000 steps today. So, you know what I'm saying? There is a difference. So I'm going to either have to, you know, do more cardio, which that's my goal, or I have to eat less and eat a lot more protein. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not overeating, because it's a lot more easier to overeat when you are not burning as much calories as you used to. So with either I need to do one or the other, or I need to do a combination of both, because, you know what I'm saying, I am not moving around. I used to get away with a lot working out and doing the fucking doing that job, because I'd be like, damn, I got 20,000 steps. I don't really need to do cardio. Cardio is just a fucking, you know, it's icing on the cake with this shit. So do I really need to do it or not? But, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta definitely dial in our cardio and dial in our diet a little bit more. I don't have as much leeway, but guys, quads and fucking glutes are on fire right now.
Even though the hip thrust machine or the glute raise machine, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is primarily glutes, if you keep the platform flat and then if you bring your feet back further, you will be using some of your quads. So I'm trying to hit a little more quads with this particular machine. Put your feet back, bring them back, and you use more quads. So, and another thing, it's cold as fucking here, so like I'm continuously breathing in cold air, so it feels like I'm outside running, jogging, and my chest is kind of hurting and burning a little bit. So it could be possible to kind of moving pretty fast if you see compound movements, but it is what it is. So let's finish the set, one more set, and then do this exercise.
And I'm definitely not trying to sound like a pussy, but guys, if you're a person that jogs or runs or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying, or you're just doing some type of physical activity outside in the wintertime, and your fucking chest starts to hurt, and, you know, you feel like you like kind of got blood in your throat a little bit because it's so dry. Like, that's how it was feeling in this gym today. Like, it was kind of hard to breathe because it was so cold in there. And like, it's like probably like 8 degrees outside, so I don't know if they didn't have their fucking heaters on. I will say, next to me right now, there is like a field right there, like an indoor field, and it's kind of like a dome thing, so maybe the temperature is just so cold because I'm next to that area that it just doesn't matter if the heat's on or not, because there are like big ass doors that can be open to go outside. So maybe that's the reason. But man, yeah, my fucking chest was fucking killing me. Like, honestly, like, it was hard to breathe. But, you know, it is what it is. We're still going to try to do our best. As you guys can see, I'm going completely to fair with our last set on knees and just taking our time on the way down. Really trying to cook our fucking quads. And guys, I forgot about fucking lifting shoes. So I've got to use these fucking shoes. The thing you need to know about lifting is have a flat pair of shoes, like some Chuck Taylors, like some Vans, or some type of skateboarding shoes, or actual lifting shoes. It's better for your back. It's better for your balance. It's just better overall in the gym. So don't get no like running shoes or shit like that. Like, of course, that's the only thing you have. It's the only thing you have. But the best thing to have in the fucking gym for your shoe choice is flat shoes. That's why I usually wear those white ones, because they're flat and it makes it easier for me to lift. I don't think I necessarily need to get some actual weightlifting shoes, but I'll probably go, you know, switch it up once I get like paid and get some new shoes that's still flat. But moving on glutes are on fire, so let's go.
Okay, that was pretty labor intensive. It definitely drained my energy. I got a headache now. It's probably because I'm a little dehydrated. I probably didn't drink enough water today. And then I definitely didn't take long enough rest breaks in between each set, but it is what it is. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do next because I am fucking tired. So let's see. Alright guys, I'm gonna do something I've done for a very, very long time. This is a squat elevated. Try to get deep stretch for quads and glutes. And then let's see the set is with first and only hamstring exercise. I'm gonna do some lying hamstring curls for 3 sets. I'm pretty wore out, so I'm trying to go a little bit lighter on these. So you see how it goes.
It's been a while. I do love what, the bell squat offers in exercise, but this, like I've mentioned this before, this particular one is just really hard to use. First off, because I can't really go super deep because I'm short. I'm a short king, so like I'm already close to the fucking ground, so I have to put these platforms right here to allow me to get a little bit of more depth at the bottom. And then two, another issue too is I gotta go so far back to get a little bit deeper, so like for the fucking lift, that the fucking cord or the cable is at like a diagonal angle, and it's kind of trying to like pull me forward almost, and it's kind of hard at that angle for the cable to actually do the lift appropriately. Like I still get a great stretch and like feeling in my quads and my glutes, but it's hard to stay balanced, it's hard to stay stable, it's hard to actually do each rep with like the intensity I want to do it, because usually you want to be right under, like right over where that cable is, not like all the way back. So they just need to get a new fucking machine in here or something like that, because it's definitely hard to use, but I'm not making excuses. I still get a pretty good quad fucking pump from, I'm not gonna lie. And here we go with the hamstrings. Guys, stop looking at my ass. But anyway, I do not like this hamstring machine. I prefer the other one that I usually use. I don't know if I'm too small or I'm not tall enough, but it just doesn't fit me. And then I'm only using like a 40 or 30 or something like that for the weight. And I'm just like, my hamstrings are way stronger than that. So something about this machine I just don't like. The only reason I'm even using this motherfucker is because it's right next to the belt squat, and I'm just like, I need to get some hamstring work in, so why not use this machine and I have to walk all the way fucking over to the other machine across the gym. And I did not feel like doing any RDLs because I've already was fucking cooked from the pendulum squat and fucking glute raises. So I'm just like, fuck that, I'm not doing that today. Even if I'm light, I'm still cooked, and my lower back is already a little bit sore. Anyway, so I'm just like, fuck it, we're gonna do this machine. But yeah, Arsenal, I think that's their first gen version, so that I'm not gonna cut them. I'm not gonna come at their life, because if it's your first gen, then of course you're gonna get better and better. But my gym maybe needs to update it a little bit so we can get some better equipment in here. But the equipment's still pretty damn good compared to most gyms. But that fucking hamstring machine, I think I'm too short for it. But it is what it is. As you guys can see, I'm going down very slow, kind of sitting there, trying to really pump out, these reps with my fucking quads. As you guys know, what belt squat is, it takes all the spinal loading completely off, so you're not going to be as fatigued, and it isolates your quads very well. It puts all that weight at the lower portion of your back and on your quad, so it's like a little bit more quad focused than the traditional back squat or high bar squat. And like I said, if you have back problems, stuff like that, it's just a great option, especially to isolate the fuck out of those quads. Like, I think it's a S tier exercise, which is in a new machine. And I can't even do many reps with this machine because it just sucks so bad. So this is the best I could get, the guys. I'm sorry, but this is the best I could get with this goddamn machine. It's just not a good machine. So it feels way heavier than it actually is.
Yeah, guys, I had to cut this shit short, though. I had to do 2 sets, man. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm dead, bro. Fucking dead, bro. I think part of it is because I'm so late to the gym that my energy is just so fucking drained. I'm just like, man, this is the brutal shit. I mean, it was a decent workout. I probably started off a little bit too heavier in the beginning of the lift with the pendulum squat and hip thrust. Probably started too heavy, And it probably is what fatigued me and gassed me, honestly, for the rest of the workout. I'll go back in time, I'll do a little bit lighter with more reps, but you know, my quads are still pumped up pretty good. My glutes are pumped up pretty good. My legs are pumped up pretty good, so it's not a waste. It's just I need to do a little bit better job of going lighter. All right, we're gonna finish up on the Stairmaster. I'm gonna probably do 20 minutes of cardio. Motherfuckers, I'm dead. I'm dead. If they do any more than that, then it's a blessing. But we're gonna shoot for 20 minutes, man. I gotta shoot the boost too. I still gotta go get groceries from the crib. I still gotta make dinner. It's almost 7 o'clock, so I still gotta work for one. So 20 minutes it is. I did 12 minutes because my son has a dirty diaper. I'm not gonna change the diaper and then get back to fuck on the machine. So I'm gonna just leave. So I did the best we could today. It's leg day, so at the very least, leg day, you're gonna burn a little bit more calories, a lot more calories than you would on a normal, like, you know, upper body, chest, or back, or, you know what I'm saying, day. So the fact that my fucking lips are super dry and my mouth is dry, it just tells me that I am fucking definitely hungry. So one tip for myself tomorrow is to make sure I get enough water and make sure I hydrate.
So I don't have no groceries, so we had to make it work. Got some toast with some peanut butter on there, some eggs, and some protein waffles.